Hi, Gemini. Gemini, this is your reading for September. Today is the 4th of September 2018. And Geminis, what I'm picking up for you guys right away is that a lot of you are tired of going back and forth. Excuse me. In a situation. A lot of you, either your partner or you, haven't been able to make a decision. It feels like your relationship is kind of stuck right now. It feels like you are trapped in a certain situation, a certain position, location, whatever you want to call it. But either way, you're not moving forward and you're not moving backwards. You're kind of just maintaining right now, holding your own. I do feel like in the past you have tried to repair or reconcile the situation before. This argument seems to come up a lot for some of you, Geminis. It seems to be the same thing all the time, just maybe put out a different way. But either way, the essence, the basic of it, the ingredients of this argument is always the same. It's always the same factors. Selfishness, greediness, unfaithfulness, deception, lies. You can't trust somebody. It's always the same thing. But it's a whole bunch of different situations. But it's all based always on the same thing. And the bottom factor is trust. Sorry. Trust. The factor is trust. I'm being told that trust is one of the biggest issues here for you, Gemini. A lot of yous have been accepting non-committed relationships, meaning you know that they're not making that commitment to you, they're not offering that promise to you, and yet you're still settling, you're still staying in it, you're still trying to make something happen. A lot of you Geminis, it feels like you're reaching for something. You're trying to make something work that's just not working. It feels like in the past, you have been the one, Gemini, that's putting all the work in, and your partner is just accepting everything that you're doing. They're receiving, because you're just giving. Gemini, there's got to be an end to this. There's got to be a stop to this. Okay, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So what's coming out and what's showing me is that everything is reversed. So the cups being filled with beautiful, pure water is the opposite. Your cup is runneth empty, not runneth over. And it's showing me that any new growth, any new potential right now in a relationship, Gemini, isn't moving. Not right now. Stagnation right now. Not right now. There is judgment being passed here. Now, this could either be you, or this could definitely be your partner. But either way, somebody is passing judgment on something or a situation. Also, too, you definitely can't make up your mind, or your partner can't make up their mind. Gemini, are you accepting that your partner is still trying to make a decision between you and somebody else, and you're going to wait? You're going to wait and actually allow them the privilege, the honor, to go and have someone else, and then if they feel like coming back to you, they can? Are you kidding me, Gemini? Bullshit. Put a stop to it right now. Gemini, no. Hold your ground, okay? Hold your ground, Gemini. Sit on your chair, get your stance there, and make it strong, because otherwise you're gonna have that. I'm telling you now. Bullshit. No way in hell are they gonna sit there and keep looking back at something that they want, and not even looking at you where they're supposed to be heading in that direction. They're not even looking at you. They're looking back at that past partner. So tell them to go back there. Because if you can't have all of somebody, Gemini, why do you want part of them? They're still going to bring you a toxic situation. They're still going to be drinking or abusing some type of chemical, something. Or whether it's sex, porn, drugs, or alcohol, whichever. Still got this going on, Gemini, with your partner. Still got that on. Are you dealing with a Scorpio? Are you dealing with a Cancer? Are you dealing with an Aries? What's going on? Who is it? Who is it that's holding on? Is this you, Gemini? Are you holding on to something that you should have let go a long time ago? Gemini, this is a wake-up video. This is a wake-up message. This is my grandmother saying, you know what, she's going to get the strap out. Because you need to listen. You're allowing something to happen that shouldn't be happening. You're allowing somebody to treat you the way they shouldn't be treating you. Gemini, yous are better than that. Gemini, you can have this. You can have all this opportunity, career, finances, health, abundance in every aspect of your life if you get rid of this. If you don't, 2, 3, 4, nope, 5. If you don't, you're going to be the one who's putting in all the work. But you're going to be the one who's sitting at home, alone, while they're out running again, making up stories, lies, and whatever. This is what you're going to end up doing. You don't want to end up doing this. You don't want that to be what's going on. Because sooner or later, you're going to go to the 10. You're going to have the 10 of Cups. There's going to be endings. There is going to be endings. I promise you that. Once there is endings, yeah. Will there be new beginnings? Yeah, later. But you know how much suffering and pain and anxiety and stress, all unnecessary stuff that you're putting yourself through. Now that's some of you Geminis. Some of you. Some of you Geminis had a situation in the past where somebody had a lot of options. They weren't telling you about it. They were keeping that a secret. Okay? They were keeping that a secret. But you could tell because their attention changed towards you, their attitude changed towards you. Your partner kept acting, Gemini, like they were mad. Like they were angry at you for something. You didn't even know what you did. You didn't do anything, Gemini. That was them. That was them making you feel like this. They were making you feel like you weren't good enough. They were making you feel like, you were dead to them. Like everything else was important around them. Anybody else was important around them, male or female, whichever way it works for you. Somebody wasn't putting you as their priority. No way. No way. Because somebody else had another person. Somebody else had another person. But you walked away from that, right? You walked away from that. But now, as you're sitting very comfortable, just starting to get balance back into your life. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius that's coming in. I don't know if it's a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. I don't know. I do feel water around you, and I think it's because of the water that I hear. I do feel water around you. But I must say, and again, there's still deception. I still feel it. But, your final outcome, that's not now, later, okay? There will be celebrations. There will be a gathering. There will be a reason to celebrate, a reason to be joyous, to get together. There will be travel. Travel is coming for some of you. Okay. And for others of you, someone is still trying to throw different offers out to you. Somebody's still trying to take a guess at the situation. Somebody's still trying to say, hey, you want to go grab some coffee? No? Okay. Hey, you want to get lunch tomorrow? Oh, no? Okay. Are you doing anything later? They're going to keep trying. Keep trying. Somebody's not giving up on you. Gemini, I don't know who that is. But some of you with a partner is not taking no for an answer. Some of you, they're not going away. They're trying to offer you something. And you're looking at it and you're evaluating it. You're trying to decide whether you want to take it again or not. It's kind of like Adam and Eve with that apple. Don't bite that poisonous apple. Don't do it. Don't be tempted by the fruit of another or a fish of another. Shit, don't do it. Have strength. Use your Leo strength, okay? Use that Leo strength. Even though I'm talking to Gemini, I know who I'm talking to. But use the Leo strength, I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're going to be worried, anxious, panic attacks, getting obsessed over a situation. You can't take your mind off of it. Stop dwelling on this bullshit. Stop it, because a lot of you have new things coming. A lot of you have a new opportunity, new choices, new adventures. A lot of you are going to have many options. So Geminis, you're going to have a lot of options. And then, once you've gotten rid of that toxic bastard in the past, then somebody new is going to bring you something. A surprise, a gift, an offer. Are you going to take it? Yep, you're going to take it. And it's going to turn out good. Really good. And your partner is going to regret what they have done. And they then are going to try to return. Now with a gift, with the flowers. But are you going to accept them? Are you going to accept, reach out and accept? this pentacle that they're giving you, you're going to look at the situation that you're currently in with that new partner that I said was coming in. You may argue with your past partner, because they want you back, and you're telling them you already have somebody new. Why should you take a risk of losing this good person, this new person, to go back to shit that's going to just be the same again? So you're not afraid of that. You're not afraid. I like your strength. The Justice card, I told you, justice and judgment always come in. But this Justice card is going to level things out. It's going to create balance for you. It's going to help you make a decision that needs to be made so that you can end up with the World card. And that is a very special card because we know that means new beginnings, happy things, fresh starts. And again, confirmation, somebody's going to offer you their cup, Gemini. Gemini, you are no longer going to feel like this, but your partner is. They're going to be like, oh hell, I really messed this up. Now what am I going to do? Now I've lost her for good. Now I've lost him for good. They're not coming back. They were tired of my shit. They really meant it this time. They found somebody else, and they were tired of my shit. And that was the shit you were tired of. They know you left them. You went away from that. You got away from that toxic situation. Gemini, good job. You got away. You walked away, but don't dance with them. Don't go back and forth. Don't be a revolving door. Don't do it. Again, they're still going to look at the options that they have, even if you go back. Yep, even if you go back. Messages are going to go back and forth. Messages are going to go back and forth. Things aren't going to be good. It's not messages good. It's arguments back and forth. Somebody, again, discussing about the options that they have. Somebody is definitely taking charge in their situation. They're headed to another destination. If you don't want them, they'll go to the next person. I guarantee you. They're going to go to the next person because they're going to turn their back on a situation now. Now they're going to turn their back on you because they feel you've turned your back on them. So now they're not going to even bear to turn around and look what they could have still had. The cups that are still standing, they're going to be crying over what they lost. But it's their fault. They're the one that had all the options and all the choices. They're the ones, again, that had the options. They're the ones, when you offered them your cup, you offered them your love, you offered them your loyalty, they didn't want it. It wasn't good enough for them. They had to stray. That's some bullshit, right? They had to stray. They had to look like the fool, act like the fool. And guess what? Karma's a bitch, because now they are the fool. Now they're left out in the cold. While you sit there holding on to what you've got, your new relationship. Yeah, you're looking back at the past. You're feeling bad. You're kind of missing them in a way. But then you're remembering, you know what? They cheated on me. How can I be with somebody I can't trust? How can I possibly do that? I don't want somebody that has to make a decision between me and somebody else. I don't even want nobody to have to even think about that decision. It should be a really quick answer. There shouldn't have to be a lot of effort put into that. Because they keep confirming that somebody's making a decision. Either that's you, Gemini, or your partner. Somebody's got to keep making a decision, and somebody's going to be left out in the cold. That is always the answer when somebody's trying to make a decision. Who's going to be left out in the cold? Is it going to be you, Gemini? Is it going to be your partner? Your ex-partner? Is it going to be them? Who's it going to be? Somebody's trying to decide now. Somebody's trying to decide which path do they take. Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. Messages are going to come in really fast. It's going to be about a third-party situation. It's going to be about saying that they're done with that. It's going to be saying that that third-party situation is over. Okay? Definitely going to say it. Okay. Choose a new direction, Gemini. Trust in yourself, okay? Everything happens in perfect timing. Reconsider your decision to go back with an ex and leave this new partner. Reconsider. Reconsider. Because once you make that decision, there's not going to be much that you can do. Not much you can do. Okay? Please know. Ask your angels for help if you can't make that decision. Ask your angels for help, okay? Remember to communicate clearly. Abundance is definitely coming to you. Forms of money. Gemini is getting money somehow. That could be love too, but I'm picking up more money is coming to Gemini. Lots of money coming to Gemini in September. You're definitely going to have a good opportunity, and this may be in work. This might be your career, a chance to advance. And as far as being with your ex right now, it's not the right time. But it will come. Just listen. Listen to your intuition, okay? So that's all I have for Gemini right now. Thank you for being here, and I hope to talk to you soon.